I'm not doing it. Every project just gets bigger and better, and we bring in new people and old friends
for life.
And for once, I actually don't have words. So here's to you guys for being a part of this and for making all of this possible, because Phil and I could have never done this.
Cheers.
On our own. So here's to you.
Cheers. Woo! That's completion right there.
Well, we're down to our last week at Versailles State Park, and we are just amazed every day at the ability of this crew. We've been so blessed by having an amazing group of people to put this bridge together. At the end, it's going to be 110 feet long, 70 feet wide, and this crew is incredible.
It's our last day, I think, our last full day working on this project.
Yep, it's come together beautifully. This crew has been extraordinary. I think they did really more than I would have ever even thought a volunteer group could do.
Yeah,
Incredible.
It's definitely set a benchmark for what a year to volunteer can do. But just look at this. You know, I kind of mentioned that this is using about as much lumber as some shady little seaside roller coaster. But it's been pretty great, and we're just doing the finishing touches. We've got Dale and John working on the benches. We've got Jeff and Susan. They're going to sand down the top rails and stuff just to get rid of the burrs, the wood. And we have some other work that we need to do, tighten down all the bolts, make sure everything's good to go, but then that's it.
We got spindles to put out. There's different size railings, so some are higher and some are lower. So all the spindles for the lower sections still need to go up. We can't have people jumping out because there will be a lake out here. So
yeah, did that for viewing, ADA compliance, lower the railing height, so people who are in wheelchairs, who can't stand can still get a good view of this beautiful natural area. It's beautiful out here.
I don't know how we did this, but put it on this post. It's supposed to start on this post.
And that post?
Yeah,
Well,
so I'm going to yank that one off.
Well, hold on a second. Let's have Garrett take a look at it. It actually seems like it's just as good a place as it would
except
be.
for this is
the railings.
For the ADA section,
ADA.
you can see over, so you
And the
Oh,
railing's got to be
yeah.
high. The railing's got to be high behind it. So
That's
it
what
takes
we
2
did.
minutes. It's easy. It's just the fact that we have to move it.
Or little kids.
How could they make that mistake?
Rally together, the gang, and just do the last few things that need to be done.
Funny
and
thing
we'll
is,
jump in and do it.
I did it.
Phil,
I did it.
That's okay. I know you're not perfect. Case in point, this thing right. If that's all that's happening, God, we're doing great.
Well, looky what we have here!
thank you so much for heading this up. This is a massive endeavor, and it does the myself and Hale. I know I can speak for him. It's a massive. Just I'm blown away by the volunteerism of the individuals that are partaking in this.
Good morning. My name's Carl, and I'm the South Region Manager for Indiana State Park. I tell you what, this has got to be in my short time here in Indiana, 18 years, the best volunteer project that I have seen. I gotta give it to you.
We agree.
And I wasn't joking that we have 31 other opportunities. I would sure love to talk about a future relationship and how we can maybe create something else that might inspire you all to choose to come to Indiana again. So thank you so much, and thank you, Andy, for being here today, and sure appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yep.
So I know Phil and Shar have heard me say this to them directly, but to the rest of you. So when Jody reached out and she said we have a volunteer group that wants to come in and build this dock, well, I knew what Mike had visioned the first time, or a rough thing, and I'm like, I don't know if that's exactly what a volunteer group wants to come and build. Like, we have a lot that come in, but a project of this undertaking just doesn't occur. You know, they're in for a couple of hours each week, or, you know, once a month, or filling at the nature center, or help with trail maintenance, a whole slew of things. But I'm like, I don't, she's like, no, they really do big projects. I'm like, all right, let's just see. So I started looking, and she sent me some of the stuff. And you all were right. You were right. You all have absolutely killed it. So thank you. And thank you for being right, because this could have went really bad really quick. Had you all said, like, no, this ain't going to be it. So thank you.
Well, I'm impressed as all get out, I can tell you, and grateful. And my grandparents, if they were alive, would be in tears now. You know, they worked hard on this farm for decades. And it isn't just my grandparents, the Hendersons, who are still in the farm just south. The Chester Henderson, who just died, farmed this place from 1919 to sometime in the 70s. And so the community has a lot of history on this property. And you probably all know that the pond that's going to be where you're standing, I gather, did not exist. It was the park that dammed up the field and made that. It was a field for growing crops before that. So that's a big park addition, namely adding the big wetlands, and then seeing this observation deck, which I figured was going to be a 12 by 12 foot.
It's a little bit of
For, you know, about 5 feet up in the air.
One thing we really wanted to do was to make sure that teachers could bring busloads of children out here. So I can see the future where thousands of children will be out here enjoying this wetlands in the future.
Now, when I was printing off these certificates, I'm like, these certificates look too plain to give to this group, okay? So what I did was I took some mud from Versailles. From Versailles, and I took some Indiana State Park brown paint, and I decorated your certificates. Okay?
That's awesome.
1, 2, 3.
Mine stays.
Okay.
That was a nail.
Whoa, there goes mine. Oh, look at that. It wants to stay. Look at them all go. Shar's is still hanging out. David's is still hanging out.
Hi, baby. You want to stay with me? There it goes.
And you're the guy who designed this.
Yeah. Absolutely. They're just as much of a part of it.
We really like the idea of a 12-foot by 12-foot little deck. This is the guy who decided to build a runway out in the middle of nowhere.
The engineer took his statement literally.
Yeah.
Full of kids.
Yeah, with the school bus. It's awesome though, I love it. That's Terry.
Hi.
Deputy Director of State Parks for Indiana, and he's kind of like the acting director, and he just happened to come down here randomly and watched us complete this project. What do you think?
Very privileged to be here. It's an amazing project at an amazing property with just outstanding individuals. Just so amazed at what this group of people collectively that just came together has been able to accomplish in a true legacy project that will be here for children and our guests for the future. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
No, it's our pleasure. We've had such a good time. The waterworks have started.
Good thing I'm wearing glasses.
Susan's hiding hers.
I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
Garrett, is it Garrett good?
I think it's approved.
We had 10 people on the bench and it helped.
I know. About ready. We're just about ready to screw in
All right,
the
Garrett,
last.
put on the first one.
Or maybe he should do the
Want him to do the last?
last one. Hey Garrett,
Okay,
you want to
hang
do the
on.
last one?
Yeah,
That is the last one.
All right, I will do the first one. You do the second, Rose.
Oh, screw. Oh, yep.
You're number 2.
Love it.
Last one.
Yay! We did. That has no SD card. This is Wednesday evening. It represents the day that we completed this beautiful scenic overlook, and we're going to celebrate. What are you talking about me?
What's up, little buddy? What's up? Hello, baby. Hello,
Kathy just baked 9 cakes.
That kid's interesting.